Give you guys a heads up that this Saturday we are going to have the full moon in Aquarius. So it just in general, if you're learning how to, or if you want to start working with full moons, there's a few things that you can do. I like to stick with, I call it the 5 R's. So we reflect, which means we go back and kind of look at what's gone on in the last anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. What's been working, what's not, what's bothering you, what's gone really well, right? So there's a little element of, excuse me, of reflection that's in there. And then based on that reflection, then you have a choice to make, right? Do you want to recommit to your goals and the way that things are going, right? So if things are going great, fine. If you're like me, sometimes my social calendar gets in the way and I'm like, you know what? I can't recommit to that goal, so I'm going to reroute, which means I'm going to reroute to a new goal, and I might come back to this one later. So I reflected, I can either recommit or I can even reroute to something different. Now, so we've done those first 3. So the next one we need to do is we need to release. So if we've decided that we're going to reroute to something new, well, we've got to kind of release our commitment to whatever that goal is that we're putting on the back burner, right? Because we're going to reroute. We really want to focus our energy here. Also releasing, a lot of times, you know, I mentioned when we reflect, we write down stuff that kind of bothers us or things that we just would like to get rid of. So releasing is a part of that. And a lot of times what you'll hear people or see people doing around the time of the full moon is with a fire. So if you can, writing everything down and then just burning that is a way of kind of releasing that energy. Now, obviously, that's very ritualistic. So the other piece of it, I will say, I shouldn't say it's ritualistic, but anyway, what you really want to do is as you're doing it, yeah, you're burning it, but you also want to kind of, you know, say to yourself, hey, I'm releasing this energy, right? I'm releasing it out into the universe. It no longer serves me. It's no longer holding over any power over me. I'm releasing it. So we've reflected. We have either recommitted or rerouted, and now we've released things. And the last thing we're going to do with that full moon is we're going to replenish. And by replenish, what I mean is we've released some negativity, right? We've got to get some positive energy right back into that bucket really, really quickly. And we do that very simply by practicing gratitude. You can, what I suggest is taking out a piece of paper. You know, you wrote some stuff down and we burned it in the fire, or we ripped it up, right? You can always rip it away from you. That way the energy is away from you if you don't have a fire. So just folding it up and ripping it. But what we want to do is get another piece of paper out and write down, if you can, 10 things that you're thankful for or that you're grateful for that in the last, you know, 2 to 4 weeks, right? So new moon was 2 weeks ago. You can do 2 to 4 weeks. But it can be something as simple as if you work from home, you should be thankful for your internet provider, right? Are you thankful for your mail person? Are you thankful that your car got you to work today? I'm personally thankful today. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My check engine light was not on, and I was thinking, oh, thank you, Mercury retrograde. For the first time in like 2 months, my check engine light is not on. And I happened to look down to say that I was grateful that my check engine light was not on. And guess what? Dun, dun, dun. It's back on. It's all right. I'll be fine. Anyway, so those are the things we do with the full moon. So we reflect, we either recommit or reroute, then we release, and then we replenish. All right. So, and in total, this can take you like 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be anything big, but those are just some tips on how to get started or how to get moving along with working with that full moon and kind of harnessing some of that get this shit out of here kind of energy. All right. I'll be posting more tips and tricks on how to work with the full moon over the next couple of days, but just wanted to give you a heads up. Have a good one, guys. Bye.